In 100 feet, make a left turn for Nosy Bitches.
It's Bob and Jenna. We're nosy bitches. It's Bob and Jenna. Come take a listen. It's Bob and Jenna, the nosy bitches.
And we're back, bitches, after a week off.
She knows.
She knows.
She knows, and I know she knows.
Oh, let's just do it right now. Let's do it right. Let's do it right.
That's the theme song of my TikTok right now.
She knows. Let's do it right for the people in the back row.
What my hair's doing.
All right, folks. She knows.
And so if that's not the theme song on your For You page right now, it's because you're not following the Diddy.
If you're not following the Diddler, what are you doing?
Where you at?
If you're not in Mexico, where you at? I'm at fucking work because I'm broke. So stupid.
But yeah, I can't believe it's just crazy. Like, I want to like be like done with it and look away, but I can't. It's like just so good, and it gets better every week.
It's
like
literally a car crash / train wreck. You want to look away, but you fucking can't.
Mm-hmm.
The newest thing, wild to me, 120 new victims coming out, 25 minors. One of them was a 9-year-old.
They said in his little tunnels, mind you, he had tunnels from under his bed to other celebrities' homes. That's freaking creepy and weird.
So do we think the Diddler...
How do you have a family? How do you have kids and you do weird ass shit?
Maybe his kids were involved in it?
I would hope he wouldn't do that.
Okay.
But you know what? People have done worse to their kids.
Do we think the Diddler was crawling through his caves, to sneak into people's houses and diddle the kids?
No, he was killing Michael Jackson. He was killing Tupac.
Oh.
He was killing... who else is he responsible for?
Biggie
All these people.
It's a light intermission. Take your toy and shut up. Did you?
I saw a flash and it looked like if there was a gunshot, I would have been scared for a second. Anyway.
Tupac's family is opening an investigation into the Diddler.
Good.
Because
I think I don't know where this nerd got all the power that he has, but he has a lot of power that no one realized that he had. He's a freaking nerd. You ever look at him? His eyes are weird as hell. That's why he probably always wore those sunglasses, because he's ugly.
Ugly.
He's a nerd. He's ugly. Okay, I'm a nerd, but like not an ugly nerd. Like,
and we're also not child traffickers and sex traffickers, and we don't beat women.
Right.
We just commit
tax fraud. And then when you think about like all the people he's been friends with over the years, like, you're guilty. Ashton Kutcher, you've done something.
Why is your wife leaving you, Ashton?
Nothing to do with you.
Why is Mila leaving you, Ashton?
Exactly, Ashton.
Ashton. We thought you were so cool as Kelso.
He ain't.
You ain't cool.
Mind you, he had a lot to say about his little friend when his little friend went to prison for
him and Mila
being a raper.
Backed dude up.
Did they?
They both wrote letters to the judge to get him a lesser sentence.
So he would. That's kind of on brand if he's like connected to Diddy.
So they said the list is supposed to come out sooner rather than later. And the names of everybody that let's hold off for a second. Because a lot of people attended Diddy's parties as innocent bystanders. They probably...
Well, being part of the outside parties was different than being on part of the inside parties.
Correct. And I think
Like some people were just outside, but other people were like granted special access to inside parties.
there were a lot of
Like
people
you could be invited and only be allowed outside.
there were a lot of names on there that I was surprised, but then I was like, a lot of people went to his parties in the Hamptons after fashion shows, and they didn't go inside. They were on the outside at the parties.
They didn't have anything to do with the baby oil.
Or the 700 dildos.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right in the diddler's head. Like, what? And
They
you're
keep
right.
calling him the diddler. I'm like, my God.
You're a father. You have multiple kids. But yet you want to, like, have sex with kids as well?
But like watching back the clips of like making the band and stuff, I'm like, they're weird. It's creepy now.
Listen, did I send you that TikTok where
Mhm.
like they were talking about the women and the nature that they were talking about them in? I'm just like,
Mhm.
and then it like made me feel bad for like Aubrey and Andrea for like how desperate they were to get into the band. They were like, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I'm like, girls, if you only knew what you know now.
Right.
Mm. All right, we need to bring Danity Kane back without the diddler.
Without the diddler.
Fucking, we in the car, we ran slow, we doing things the girls don't do. Danity Kane, the boys said, they smile
All my girls
in the Rain Grove Cadillac. Yeah, that was a banger.
It was a banger.
Me too.
I used to be like, in the rainbow Cadillac. That's like just saying you didn't even notice. Like, you know, when you're a kid and you like hear stuff and you're like, that's what it says. Then you grow up and you're
still
like,
like to make
oh.
my own lyrics when I'm
And
singing.
then you're like, oh, that's what it says. When
Mhm.
I found out what they were really saying, I'm like, I'm so dumb.
Oh. All right. Hopefully this is the last of the diddler, but I'm sure it won't be. Just like Gypsy Rose, she just kept making an appearance. Eventually, the diddler will move on.
Is she really pregnant? Like, have we seen her in a minute?
We haven't. I think she fell off the face of the earth, which is okay.
Yeah, I got tired of her anyway.
On to good news. Let's talk about the good news in the celebrity world. Rebel
The
Wilson,
good news.
Fat Amy got married.
Congrats to Fat Amy.
We love it. We love you. Rebel Wilson found out she was a lesbian. All right, Rebel. Married her wife. We love it. We love love.
Where'd she get banned from? Do you remember where she was banned?
I'm sure she got banned from a lot of
Disney World?
places. What'd you say?
No, she got banned from like Disney World or something. Or
Yeah, I think she
Disneyland.
got banned from Disney. You're correct. Classic Fat Amy. Just like she got banned from the Kennedy Center when she fell over out of the silk in her hoo-ha show to the president.
It says she took a photo in a secret bathroom inside Disneyland, which is illegal, and got officially banned for 30 days. So at least it's not for life.
Oh, okay.
Back in the day, fun story about my life.
Are we talking about Six Flags, you and Gary?
Yeah,
How did I know?
he got banned from Six Flags. I've
Didn't
never
your
said
phone-
like,
someone's
did you ever
phone-
go? Did you ever go and try to see if you could get in?
Yeah, Gary, go back tomorrow. Did your phone fall?
Yeah, it's because my phone was in his pocket while we were on the Batman. And then it fell out. And he like jumped the fence to get it, even though like a ride could be happening. He could get decapitated, killed, kicked. And they caught him. It was like at the end of the night. And he caught him. And we're like leaving. He had to go to the police station and all that.
Did you really have to go to the police station?
He did. The police station on the
Oh,
property.
yeah. Like the detainee for kids who get in trouble.
And I'm pretty sure it was like Ryan Watson's dad. Because I think Gary was wearing like a North County shirt.
No. All right. So let's talk about
Other good news. Sabrina Carpenter is super famous and like happened out of nowhere.
She got her start on the Disney Channel.
I'll say this. The devil works hard, but Sabrina Carpenter works harder.
Oh,
Because that girl went from like Disney Channel to like pop sensation.
mega superstar, like on her own world tour now. But have you listened to Short and Sweet? That shit is good.
I just listen to what's on the radio. So I don't seek her out, but like I hear her stuff.
Yeah, but I'm like, did she sell her soul to the devil?
Right, like you said, is she an extremely hard worker or is she an industry plant?
Industry plant, because
Is she an industry plant like Angela Murray from Big Brother?
and Bobby Altoff, industry plant.
Yep.
But how do you go from having 0 followers on TikTok to interviewing Drake in bed?
Mm-hmm. Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. You know what? I'd sell our soul. I'll sacrifice a virgin so we can get famous for the bitches.
Oh my god.
Actually, scratch that. We're not going to be the next.
Apparently, you need to be friends with Diddy.
Because they'd probably be sacrificed.
He's in prison right now, so
Him and R. Kelly be writing the next greatest fucking rap album in prison.
dead.
On to sad news.
Speaking of diddler,
Kristen Cavallari. That's what we call the cradle.
Kristen Cavallari's breaking up with her 19-year-old boyfriend.
Did you?
Okay, how old was he for real?
He's 24.
Is he 19? Okay, he seemed like 19.
Okay, first off, when you're in I don't even know what kind of group are you in. You're in like a TikTok boy band who does 30-second covers of like lip syncing songs. I'm like, how are you famous?
That video you sent me of her talking about them breaking up, like it seemed so fake.
It did.
It was like
it was definitely like a PR
really
scripted. Her publicist was like, "You need to read this on this podcast," and this podcast is sponsored by Dr. Pepper unofficially and Caramel Apple Suckers. When in town, hit up your local grocery store and get Dr. Pepper and Caramel Apple Suckers.
When you did this, it reminded me of It's Raining Palestinian Controversy muffins. That guy, Shadows. That's who you reminded me.
Hi, Sweet Duke. Anyways.
They broke up because she wants to do what's best for him.
Well,
and
correct.
blah, blah, blah.
First off, I go through this all the time, and I have gone through this a lot, being an age gap dater. But the difference with me is I'm in my mid-30s, and I date older. She's in her late 30s dating a 20-year-old. He has not lived life yet.
It's weird.
What does she expect? Like, she knew eventually he was 24. He was probably going to want his own family one day. She has a few kids. No late 30-year-old's going to want to have another kid with a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Call it what it was, as a fling that she was trying to get her rocks.
It was a rebound.
After her and her husband broke up. You know who she needs to date? Stephen Colletti. Stephen Colletti, if you're watching this, shout out to Kristen.
Which you're not.
What'd you say?
Which you're not. Stephen Colletti.
You don't know that. Stephen Colletti could be one of our 12 followers and listeners. But he's not, probably.
He's not.
If anybody out there knows Stephen Colletti, get this to him.
What's in your cup? Water?
Mm-hmm.
Boring.
What's in your cup?
I don't have a cup. I have Dr. Pepper.
Sponsored by Chucky. He wants to be your best friend.
Did you buy that or was that a gift?
It was a gift. Shout out to Crazy Roth for sending me a Chucky cup. One of our listeners out in the East Coast.
Mm.
Hi, Sweet Duke.
Yeah, guys, we have fans that buy us stuff.
We want merch So buy us stuff.
One of my fans bought me these.
Would that fan live upstairs? No, this fan lives in Montana.
Can you believe, and I know this is like not going with anything that we're talking about, I still can't get over Jack signing over his rights to cruise.
Well,
that's crazy to me.
The fact that he came out and said he was never legally married to Brittany says a lot.
Then why didn't she leave sooner?
Right.
Because like he's like, I don't believe in divorce. I don't believe in divorce. Then you weren't fucking married.
Yeah, did Lance Bass not really officiate your wedding? So I read today that Jax is taking a permanent hiatus while he's getting like mental help. Finally, after all those seasons of him talking about how he was going to go to therapy.
He did it in season 3 of Vanderpump Rules.
Right, saying he's going to go to therapy for Stassi. And so then it said that Jax's time on the Valley is questionable in the future based off what Brittany...
Why they're bringing in stupid ass Sheena and Lala.
Well, because of Brittany has all to say. Brittany's like the Ariana of the Valley.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so if Brittany wants Jax to be on the show, he can be on the show. If she wants him gone, he's axed. But Sheena will now be a full-time cast member, and Lala will be like a friend. I don't know who the friends were on the Valley.
Oh my God, wouldn't you die if they put Sheena's friend under her name? I would die.
I don't know if I saw this on Instagram, and I don't know if I sent it to you in the world of Lisa Vanderpump. TomTom is being rebranded. They are rebranding TomTom to turn it into Pump, because Pump closed down.
I didn't know that they were rebranding.
Yeah, she also bought both of the Toms out. Yeah.
Why?
I don't think Tom Schwartz is good branding for anybody. You
mean Sandoval?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sandoval. And then past week on Watch What Happens Live, Sheena Shea popped in for a visit, and Andy was asking her some questions. And she said her and Sandoval don't talk at all anymore, which is kind of on brand with Sheena, because they were friends when it was necessary for her to have a job. But since she doesn't have a job with him anymore, that relies on him anymore, they're
She's a user. She's not like an actual friend.
No. She's not friends with... I wouldn't say she's not friends with Ariana. Her and Ariana are, I guess, acquaintances now.
Who would have thought that Katie and Ariana would have been friends?
Correct. They had so many ups and downs. She said the only person she's like super close with is Lala. And James Kennedy. Yeah.
Okay, Sheena.
Speaking of James Kennedy, New Year's Eve, Kansas City.
This year?
Yes.
I might have to make a little drive.
We're going to go to the Power and Light and see James Kennedy, a.k.a. White Kanye.
Deb. Did you see that? Oh my God.
What the hell? Rex? Did I see what?
My dog's a little crazy. Did you hear that?
Uh-huh.
He's nuts. Did you see that Brock dyed his hair and it looks like Cisco?
And he shaved his head like, what the hell?
Look. Oh, Sheena, Nia, Kristen. He's so weird. Well, it's not colored, but that's him.
Yeah, I don't get it. And how did Sheena, like, interject
Midlife
herself?
crisis.
How did Sheena interject herself into the Valley crew? Like,
I don't know, but look at her right here. It's weird. Look
yeah.
at her mouth.
I feel like she's going like to like season 3 Sheena with her style right now.
She's weird. And annoying.
But I'm ready for that shit to be back because the Valley was juicy. Shit.
Valley's good.
VPR needs to come back and it needs to be juicy too. All right.
I feel like it'll only be juicy when they have like a new cast.
Oh, for sure. And it needs to go back to the roots. The
Mhm.
restaurant.
Okay, so what do you think of Survivor? We hate Andy. Hashtag this is a Andy hate.
Hashtag we hate Andy. Oh my God.
I told Antonio, I don't think this guy is stupid. I don't think he's
I
like
think he's
insecure.
calculated.
I don't think that he's like, oh, they don't like me. Oh. No, I think he knows what he's doing and it's part of his game.
Uh-huh. He's very calculated. And I'm like, there had to be a reason they put him on the show because the way he came off in episode 1, I'm like, if this is the guy they interviewed, I'm like, I'm starting to second think casting.
I guess I don't understand that he, like how he didn't go home the first night. That's what should have happened.
There needs to be 24-hour live feeds of Survivor.
For Survivor.
So we can see the conversations that happen to make the show make more sense. Because the doctor, I think he was the doctor who went on with episode 1. John definitely didn't deserve to go home.
No, at all. That's why I think you know how they're like the big conspiracy is Angela on Big Brother is like a CBS plant? That's probably what Andy is. Now they're going to probably start like.
He'll be on like The Challenge and.
Angela was on
Price is Right.
Price is Right. Let's Make a Deal. Big Brother. There's something else she's been on.
Yet you live in another state. Like
she won $20,000 on Let's Make a Deal.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's messed up.
But her ass ain't gonna go on The Amazing Race.
She wouldn't cut it. But Survivor. So then episode 2, TK went home. I was kind of disappointed because like I liked him a little bit.
But he was a little cocky.
But then I was telling Antonio too, I was like, I feel like he was trying, like I feel like he just felt comfortable with his alliance to like say that.
Right.
He didn't realize like he was rubbing his alliance members wrong. So then I was like sad because I'm just like, I don't want him to go.
He would have went
forward. But I will say I've liked that it's been a different tribe going to tribal council every time.
Instead of just
so like the first was yellow. Last week was it
last week it was red.
And then this week was blue?
No, switch. So last week was red, blue. This week was red. But I was pissed that Asia went home this week. I liked her. I wish.
Me too. Okay.
Rome would have went home.
I don't want her to go. I was like, I knew Rome was going to be safe. But I also liked Saul, though. And I was just like, huh?
I cannot stand Rome.
We can't either. He's so annoying. Just like for no reason.
Since he burned his idol, he won't find it again, and his ass will go home. I think this season has potential.
Why won't he find it again?
I said I hope he doesn't find it again.
Oh. Well, they had to. Like, they were only good for one tribal.
He could have, like, risked his vote again and got a 3-week, or risked it again and had it to, like, final 5.
Oh.
But his ass might be a fucking industry plant, too, because, he was so annoying this past week.
He's, like, very cocky, too. Like, I'm out here catching all the fish. Like, I would have snatched that. I don't eat fish, but if I did, I would have snatched that fish out of his hand and ate it myself.
Alive.
He's like, why am I catching all the fish? Because you have the freaking materials to do it, stupid.
Fucking
that's why.
Ass.
Annoying.
Hopefully this season, I feel like this season in particular, I was invested from the jump. Usually it takes me a few episodes to get invested into the season because it's like new people and there's no stories yet. But this
And it's hard to like remember everyone's names at
Correct.
first. But I've remembered like everyone's names. From
this
the
season
day.
I feel like they definitely
But I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing about Big Brother.
and
And like
look
now
at it.
it's like died down so bad. It's like so
Well,
boring.
first off, it's almost fucking November and Big Brother's still in the air.
I know.
It's supposed to be the
It's
show.
usually
of the
gone.
summer.
It's usually done by now.
Yeah.
It's just
In the
dragged
final
on,
5,
dragged on.
garbage. They got rid of all
Yeah.
the good people.
Final 4 garbage.
Chelsea's
all of
gonna
it.
win the show, and
But Chelsea or Leah admitted that she has a crush on Quinn. I can't look at him. I like him, but he just is so odd.
yes.
His style.
Oh.
Well, I guess we need to do a moment of silence.
R.I.P. Maggie Smith, our queen of Harry Potter.
Rest in peace, Professor.
McGonagall.
I was just saying rest in peace,
No,
Professor.
I was
But-
going to get my wand out, but I didn't.
Okay, let's for real do a moment of silence. Stop laughing. It's over now. So that you can quit laughing at someone's death.
I'm not laughing at her death. I'm laughing at our moment of silence. Because death is so awkward. On to my most exciting news of the year. They finally announced the release date for Scream 7. Why are we releasing a scary movie in February?
Because they're dumb.
February. But you know
Like
what?
right now is the perfect time. This
Correct.
is when people will be going to the movies. But they put Beetlejuice out because they're probably wanting to be like movie of the year next year or some shit.
2026. 2026. This movie right here,
Hold on, not this coming up February.
Hocus Pocus, came out June of 1993. Like, 93 in the summertime? The fuck?
So what is the thought process behind that?
Don't know.
Well, I guess when it came out in June, like it had some hype up until Halloween and stuff.
But in February, like,
Yeah,
we're
that's
talking about a
weird.
slasher film in February. But I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. Oh my God. I know you don't get down with
That's a remix for sure.
it.
I'm so excited.
Oh, what happened to it? We'll talk about this, which
What happened to what?
we're going to talk about this. And it blows my mind because I knew this was going to happen one day. But it's going to be so fucking horribly bad. A live action Rugrats movie.
Like what? Do you know when I was a kid, how freaking excited I was when Rugrats, like them being in the teen years,
Yeah.
like
Rugrats
that
all
made my
grown up.
life. Yes, that made my life. I was like stoked. And I told my mom like back in the day, I was like, I'll watch Rugrats for the rest of my life. I'll watch Rugrats when I'm 21, and I like Rugrats. But what are we doing?
Right. How are we going to make a live action baby talk? It's going to be like
Like
The Lion King.
my response are Billeries. I don't want response or Billeries anymore.
Not happy. Not happy.
weird.
Stop coming. Come up with original ideas, people.
That's the thing. There aren't any. Are you letting him lick your sucker?
No, my hand's down here.
Oh.
He's not able to get to my sucker. He's licking my finger.
Oh.
Anyways,
He just licked it.
now it's garbage.
I'm just kidding. I made that up. I made that up. You can still eat it.
Go get your toy. So we're gonna get to your thing last. We're gonna talk
Okay.
about the most exciting thing to come out in movie news this past week. 1, 2, 3.
Princess Diaries.
Do we know Princess Amelianette Rinaldi Thermopolis, returning to the big screen.
I'm so excited.
Me
Princess
too.
Diaries is my stuff.
You know what? I think Princess Diaries 2 is better than Princess Diaries 1.
I loved Princess Diaries.
That's
1.
my hot take.
But see, I feel like I always loved the first one. Like Toy Story, people are like, I love Toy Story 2. No, I love Toy Story.
I remember seeing Princess Diaries in theater.
And I can't remember if I saw it in theater, but I had the VHS.
The VHS and the DVD and I'm Supergirl and I'm here to save the world.
Save the world.
And I want to know who's going to save me. All I bet
Nobody.
Julie Andrews better make it to being in that movie.
She has to. How old is she now? Let's ask.
Hey Siri,
How old?
how old is Julie Andrews? 89.
No freaking way.
See?
Are you sure?
Check yourself.
How old was she when she did
You
it?
better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
'89 years old. She's older than my grandma.
Soup's excited.
How old was Julie Andrews when Princess Diaries came out?
Shut up.
64.
Hmm.
Is Julie Andrews going to be in Princess Diaries 3? It says in May 2018, 6 years ago, Anne Hathaway stated that she would still like to appear in a third Princess Diaries film. By January 2019, she confirmed that a script is completed and that she and Andrews are currently on board to co-star in the film, and producer Deborah Martin Chase will return.
Well, COVID probably happened, and then it got put on the back burner.
I can't believe she's 89 years old.
We love a good Julie Andrews.
I love an old queen.
Me too. Protect her at
Well,
all
actually,
costs.
I didn't like Queen Elizabeth, so
Yeah, fuck that bitch. Am I allowed to say that, even though she's dead?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's disrespect.
So let's get to Jenna's whole personality last week. Let's hear about Gag
It's my whole
City.
personality since I've been a fan.
Let's hear about Gag City in St. Louis.
Gag City. Gag City,
Go.
bitch. Gag
My
City. You know what? And guess what? Bia and Tyga opened for her, and Tyga really missed the mark. He could have said Gag City, Gag City, bitch, but he was singing Rack City, Rack City, bitch. He really missed his opportunity.
Tyga, if you're watching this, hire Jenna as your marketing team.
Period. Because I would have told you to do that. Anyway, it was so hype. It was so fun. I was so close. Nikki was a little odd.
Was she?
We like stopped and was like doing like she was like motivational speeches.
Was she really?
Yes. Love the people who love you. Like it was like talking like that.
Nikki, where's your...
It was so fun. It went through all of her like personalities, like all her albums, like singing like all the songs from across the years. It was so fun.
What was the best song of the concert?
I'm partial because I like her old stuff. I liked Right Through Me and The Night Is Still Young. But number one to me will always be Super Bass, so I have to say that
Did
one.
she close out with Super Bass?
No. I don't remember what the last song was. My phone died.
Jenna is the people we hate the most at concerts. She is a Snapchat warrior.
Hold on, it's because she's my favorite person. I don't normally do that. But I had to brag because I was there at her concert.
Were there a lot of gays?
Fun fact, Jenna, me, dressed up as Nicki Minaj, Super Bass, like her Super Bass video outfit in like 2012. And I had to put a piece of candy, like cardboard box, down there in my hoo-ha because it was trying to give me a camel toe, the unitard. So I had to put that down there. And yeah, I had a wig and everything.
Okay, so
My Twitter, I think if I went on Twitter right now, like unless Elon changed something, if I go online like on the computer Twitter, my background was Nicki Minaj. So yeah, I'm pretty cool.
were there a lot of gays, a lot of black people? What was there? Well, I know there are a lot of black people, but we love Nikki. They love Nikki.
You're so crazy.
It's not.
It was very diverse. Yes, it was fun.
I've seen like some wild outfits.
There were some like young people there. I'm like, what are you doing here? You're 8. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Well, yeah, especially when she doesn't go until 11.
That was so crazy. It was like, yeah.
You know what?
The night is still
Rap concerts
young.
are usually so like awful to go to because
It was fun.
you
It
have
was
a
good.
bunch of
He did wear an ugly dress at one point, and Brett and I were like, that's ugly.
you got a lot of
Then she's
teenagers.
like in the microphone, like, I gotta take these shoes off. And she like threw her heel off.
You know what the worst concert I ever went to was Travis Scott because it was during Astro World. It was all bass.
Isn't it? Was that before or after the big?
It was before.
The big.
It was before. So like, it was all bass and all auto tune, and Drake was just as bad early in January when I saw Drake. Like,
see, Nicki's wasn't like that. I loved it.
It was literally screaming teenagers, like clouds of smoke everywhere.
I would say it was more people like around our age at Nicki,
Really?
which I was not mad about. But I also said I feel like there'd be more people here, Nicki, if it wasn't in the middle of the week.
Was there
on a
lot of
night?
empty
It was on a work night.
Were there a lot of empty seats?
Like up in like the midsection and higher, yeah. Like the lower floor, we were in like the 100, so we were like up from like one section from the floor. Oh, I was so close. I couldn't touch her, but I was close enough.
I don't like to go to concerts unless they're Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I'm not trying to go to a Monday show.
Never. Okay, this was Wednesday, but it was so hard. I like got home at like 1:30. Mind you, I've always been a night owl, but ever since I had my baby, I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm tired because I used to take naps after work. Now I don't. I have children to take care of. So I was like ready for bed.
I haven't been to a concert since JT in June, and I miss it. I used to go to like 6 or 7 concerts a year.
I'm more of a one concert a year person. Antonio's never been to a concert.
Never? I'm trying to think.
So I'm trying to think like when would he be able to go and like what would he want to see?
I would like to see Billie Eilish and Sabrina Carpenter. I wanted to see Olivia Rodrigo, but I ain't paying. That girl thought she was too famous.
I'm sorry, like she was charging like Taylor Swift prices.
Correct. God, I would say last year was the best year of concerts for me. I went to Taylor Swift, Billy Joel, Stevie Nicks, Ed Sheeran, Khalid, the 1975 Pink. Last year was a great year for concerts. This year I've been to Drake, Justin Timberlake, and I went to the Trilogy Tour, which was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Mr. 305.
That reminded me of Mr. Worldwide. The night is still young and so.
You said you have a serial killer trait?
Yes.
What is it? Add it to the list.
I just added it. So I don't know why this annoys the hell out of me, but when I'm driving down the road or I'm walking through a parking lot, people who let their kids put stickers on their car windows. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like I just on my way home today, I'm driving down 55. I look to my right. You can't even see in the van because both back windows have stickers, like, like you went to the doctor's office type stickers,
Yeah.
all types of stickers. But like I saw a lot of those squares. One, you're a serial killer if you let your kid do that. Two, you're a serial killer if you're the kid that does
Oh
that.
my God.
So now we just have a whole serial killer family.
I would fucking lose my shit if I had kids and I saw them putting stickers all over.
I lose my shit, and it's not even about that.
You know,
So-
here's another serial killer trait with cards and stickers: bumper sticker people. You'd be driving down the road, and I get like, my kid is a National Honor Society at so and such school. Trump and Vance or Harrison Walls stickers. Cool, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Okay, but that's gonna be done.
correct.
Like,
But the people who have their whole fucking bumper covered in stickers, and then you're not going to have this.
I'm like, this is
car-
not a Stanley
You're
Cup.
not. You're not going to have this car forever. So when you go to trade
What
it,
happens when you go to trade it
and they're
in?
like, we're going to take off like $5,000 because you have all these stickers on your car.
Okay, question. Do you remember homecoming senior year, like to raise money for Project Grad? They had the car that you like paid and you could swing at.
No, I didn't do that one.
You paid like $5 a swing or something. I knocked the mirror off the sucker.
How much did you pay?
I don't remember. I think like $5. Or it was like a certain amount of money per like 3 swings or something like that. I hit the hell out of it.
What was it? A
I
brand new
remember
car? Or was
I kept the mirror forever.
did you keep the mirror?
I kept the mirror. I took it.
I'm like, that's mine.
Because this car was like spray painted like blue, yellow, like Raider colors.
I must have skipped that Project Grad event.
No, it was like before the homecoming game. It was like down in the dirt. It was like in the gravel before the game.
I must have skipped that. And it'd been in this thing.
Yeah, I guess you didn't go to homecoming.
I did go to homecoming. I just didn't go to. I guess that.
It was there by the parking lot.
Oh, maybe it was before I got there. I don't know.
Yeah.
High school was fucking 15 years ago,
That's insane to think about.
and now you think
So when's our next reunion?
in 5 years,
At 20?
which are we gonna go?
Oh, we're going. We're gonna be famous by then.
We're gonna go in wearing our own merch.
Our podcast merch. We're actually gonna do a live because by then our TikTok will be allowed to do live.
Oh yes, we'll have over 1,000 followers.
Yes. Live from our 20-year reunion.
Holy shit! Can you imagine in 5 years we'll be out of high school for 20 years?
That's so weird. I don't feel like I'm that
I don't
old. I
either.
don't feel like I look like I'm that old.
I don't either.
6 years, I'll be almost 40.
That is mind-boggling.
That's weird.
And we're still doing the same shit we were doing.
I don't feel old as hell.
I don't either. We're still doing the same stuff we were doing 20 years ago.
Okay, that might be a problem.
We are in our Peter Pan era for the rest of our life.
Peter Pan, I don't ever want to grow up. I don't ever want to grow up.
Wild.
There's a Peter Pan song, isn't there?
I don't know.
Peter Pan song.
I do have a smash or
Hold on,
pass
I'm gonna
list
find-
for tonight.
Okay.
We're going to do Hocus Pocus characters. We're going to do the 3 witches, Billy Butcherson, the 2 parents, and Max and his girlfriend.
Okay.
I can't remember his girlfriend's name.
Let's look up the cast so that I know who we're talking about. Well, I know who you're talking about, but like when
What
you
was
say
the
their names.
girlfriend's name?
Hocus Pocus cast.
And listen, everybody.
Girlfriend.
All you,
Was it Allison?
Allison, all you bitchers out there, you need to take our what we say seriously because we have solid advice when it comes to smash or passing people. So we're gonna start with Allison, smash or pass.
Pass.
Pass, because she doesn't have the right body parts.
I like men.
She is very pretty though, Vanessa Shaw.
She is pretty.
Max.
I got to pass. I think we're related.
Denison. I'm gonna pass on Max too because he was too moody, and he was a virgin.
Yeah, something's not right with him. His actions weren't appropriate for the scenario.
You're a 17-year-old. Like, you act like a child.
Okay, Thora Birch.
First off, no.
Now you got Hocus Pocus Thora Birch, or you got Now and Then Thora Birch.
First off, they were both kids, so pass. We're not trying to be diddly.
Also pass. She's a lady. She's a child, and we're related.
But now and
Danny Dennison.
then, classic movie.
That's like one of my favorite top 3.
We already
movies.
discussed this.
Now and Then, White Chicks, Toy Story.
You mean to tell me that?
That is a very well-rounded
Diverse.
top 3.
Very diverse. Breakfast Club.
Yep, that's me.
Oh my god!
No one knows that was me doing Disney.
I got it. I got it.
No, I'm saying no one knows that I'm telling my family.
Oh. So Billy Butcherson. I gotta say,
Yes.
Smash.
No, hold on. Which one's that?
The zombie.
Oh yeah, Billy.
I'm gonna say Smash
Smash.
for sure.
I'm diverse.
Who doesn't want to smash a zombie?
I like to explore new things.
Mom and Dad.
They're my family. No.
So you're gonna pass on Mom and Dad.
Yes, Dave Dennison and Jenny Dennison. Jenny, I'm named after her. Jenna.
I
That's
think I'm
Aunt
gonna pass
Jenny.
on Mom and Dad too. They were definitely gonna call Child Protective Services on them because when their kids were coming to them with problems, they were like, "You're crazy, you're crazy." So I can't smash someone who's gonna be in jail for not taking care of their kids.
All right. What about Ernie? Ice.
Oh, pass.
Pass.
What about Jay?
Smash.
Oh, Smash.
Maybe Smash.
You're diverse. You like different things.
I'm diverse.
All right, we're gonna.
We'll make sure I'm saying the right thing.
Jay was the blonde one.
Hocus, yeah.
Ernie was the one.
Yes, Smash.
I think he turned to like a very. They're both like super handsome now.
The night is still.
All right.
There's a bunch of people like dressed up as them.
Sarah Sanderson.
Pass.
You're gonna pass on Sarah.
Fun fact, I don't like Sarah Jessica Parker.
Okay. I always had a crush on her back in the day. So young me, smash. Old me, pass.
Okay.
Mary, she's always gonna be a smash for me.
Smash, she's funny.
I love a funny broad.
Even though she's a lady, I'm not gonna actually smash her, but she's funny.
And then Winifred.
No, hell no.
Nah, I like
With
to
those
be in
weird
control.
little-
I like to be in control, and so does. Stop! She's too alpha for me.
Yeah,
I'm like too alpha for her.
I'm the alpha in this relationship.
Yeah, Winnie. All right, guys. So if you have any
All right,
smash
last but not least,
for next week, hit us in our comments.
Mhm. Did we do Thackeray?
Oh, Thackeray as a cat or Thackeray as a teenager?
Okay, as the cat, pass because that's animal. Oh, that's bestiality.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
now I know a peek of yours.
smash the cat, pass on the teenager.
Are you okay, Duke? Blink once if you need help.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
But as a human, he was so handsome.
You know,
And isn't that McGee from?
yes, NCIS.
I loved NCIS. When I tell you, I went through a lot of kicks, but like when I go through a kick, it's like for a long period of time. So for like the first 2 years I was up here going to college, I watched NCIS like all the time.
Speaking of NCIS, did you see they're doing an NCIS Oregon?
Next week we'll do NCIS version Smash or Pass because I like those characters.
All right, we'll do NCIS next week for NCIS, the regular one. Avada Kedavra!
Here.
It's this way. You gotta go the other way.
No, the other way.
Other way.
No, you come this
No,
way.
you need to go this way.
No, on my computer, you need to come this way. This tongue touch me tongue.
We touch tongues. Gross. Oh.
You're so immature.
Oh my god. So Thursday at work, I was looking through my pictures on my phone, and a few weeks ago I drove home for family stuff, and I was doing voice to text with Siri through the car.
When?
Like,
On Wednesday?
a few weeks ago when I went home.
Oh, okay.
And so, Siri, she's a dumb bitch.
I remember that because I was down there at the same time.
Siri's a dumb bitch. And if you say something over the phone, she never gets it right. And so
She's so stupid. When you try to like use her in the car, I said call, and I said call Antonio, and it started like calling a girl I worked with. Like it said call blah blah blah, and I'm like no.
And so I was doing voice to text with Amanda, and she like called me instantly. She was like, "Are you drunk and driving right now?" I'm like, "What are you talking?" Because Siri reads it back to you, right? And the more she read it back to me, the more I'd like try to correct it, but the worse it would get.
Worse it got.
And so finally I was just like, "Sin, sure." And she was like, "Are you on drugs? Are you high right now?" And so I screenshotted it and I read it Thursday at work, and I'm like crying rereading these text messages. And everyone's like,
immature?
"What's wrong with you? Stop laughing. It's creepy." And like when someone tries to tell you to stop laughing, the worse it gets.
You laugh more?
Yeah. And so I was like, I remember senior year of high school, I was A+ tutoring in health class with Coach Mills. And
Are we allowed to name drop on this podcast? Like we've been saying people's names.
I was about to name drop the person I was laughing with, but I won't.
Yeah, we won't do that. If they're not a supporter.
It was a senior in a freshman level class though. And so, like, we were joking around, and I could not stop laughing at one point. And so the teacher was like, "Shut up or go in the hallway." And so I was just like crying because she was like, "Stop laughing, Bob."
Did you get kicked out?
No, I was the A+ tutor. How are you going to kick me out?
That's immature, Bob. You're the A+ tutor. You're supposed to be the example.
Yes.
I sat in the hall so much freshman year from like talking all the time.
Oh my god! If I could get sit in the hall at work, I would get sit in the hall because they're like, when you're not here, it's so quiet and peaceful. I'm like, fuck you.
That's rude. Guess what? You'll have people at your funeral. They won't.
Or I won't because I talk to.
If they're boring sticks in the mud.
And you know what?
Not those of you who are listeners. I'm not talking about you.
Right. Because we love our bitchers. And listen,
True.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna manifest some stuff tonight on the pod before we get off.
Okay.
In a few years from now, if we're still
hold on. My dog's losing his mind upstairs. He's crazy. One dog is not feeling good. The other dog is aggressive. He's little, but he thinks he's big.
He got big dog. So, anyways, we're gonna manifest some stuff tonight, okay? And a year from now, we would like this pod to blow up, and maybe 2 years.
1 year from today,
will be blown up.
October 6th, 2025. We will have enough followers to go live.
That's where and then 2 years from today, we would like to have our first live show.
Celebrity live interview.
No, fuck that. That'll be like in a year.
Okay.
2 years, we're gonna have a tour.
A tour.
We're gonna do a
tour. Yes.
With
we'll start at the Civic Center in Farmington, Missouri.
Civic Center, Farmington,
like
Missouri.
Beyonce.
What's in Bonne Terre that we could go? The Family Fun Center in Bonne Terre.
Heritage Hall. What?
The Family Fun Center in Bonne Terre. 2 years from today, I would like to have a tour.
Okay.
So you hear that, Randy?
Randy's our guy. He's our helper. He does a lot of work for us. We've kind of been slacking.
We have been slacking. But we're going to start from this.
There's got a lot going on. When the school year started, I have my baby. Like, it's a lot of work. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. I love it, but it's
Who
hard.
knew being a mom would be so hard?
Who freaking knew? Because my mom made it seem so easy.
Just like when people go on Survivor, they make it look so easy on TV.
I'll never go on Survivor. That shit does not look easy to me.
I will, and I'll lose like 10 pounds.
I want to go on Big Brother. 3 years from now, I'll be on a hiatus because I'll be on Big Brother.
And I will be going live on my own.
Because then my baby will be 3 and not ready, like not going to like kindergarten yet. So I won't miss his first day of kindergarten or anything. So I'll be able to go.
And win. And when you win, I'll be the first interview. And you know what they're going to say? Your title's going to say?
I'm with that girl on TikTok.
You know what it's going to say? Jenna D, 37 years old, St. Louis, Missouri, podcast host.
Yeah, it won't say teacher.
Podcast host.
Teaching's hard.
Living Todd.
Roman, stop it. You've gone mad, I tell you. Mad.
God.
Take your mother's warning, Roman, please. Back to bed. Come along.
Spitspot. Spitspot.
That's
Nikki.
Nikki.
Yes.
Yep, that's me.
Bang, bang into your
That's
room.
me.
I know you want to bang, bang, seal you. You. Oh,
My shoes from my.
shout out to our bitcher who bought Jenna some flippy floppers.
That was so sweet of you. Thank you for mailing them in.
Shout out to the Chucky Cup from the bitcher who mailed it in.
Dead. Okay, people. We're funny. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your worst enemy that they should listen to our podcast, Nosy Bitches.
And
Hashtag.
we will do better about posting on socials.
We say that and we suck.
It's such a job. If anybody out there wants to be our social media,
But we have to do it.
can we have a social media?
Some people, this is all they have to do.
Just post clips. Post clips. I don't have time for it. I barely have time to swipe and scroll.
I barely have time to wash my ass.
Oh my god. Before we sign off, let's talk about
Okay.
the toilet paper shortage.
Let's. Stupid. You idiots are dumb because toilet paper is made here in America.
And if you run out of toilet paper and you're at home, you know what you can fucking do?
Wash your
Wash
ass.
your ass.
Get it. What is it? Bidet?
Yeah. We did it during COVID. We ran out of toilet paper. You know what you did? You hopped your ass in the shower and you spread your butt cheeks apart.
I never ran out of toilet
I didn't
paper.
either. You know why? Because I took a shit at work every day.
Well, my work was closed.
My work was not. I was essential, so, I get to poop at work.
My work was closed, but I bought a 30-pack at Schnucks, and that lasted me.
My mom
It was just me.
bought like a big pack on Amazon, and when it showed up, it was mini rolls.
For you?
No, it was mini rolls.
Like,
Yes.
what'd you do with them?
She used them.
Little tiny rolls?
Yes. Classic
Classic Robin.
Classic Robin. But on that note, if any of your bitches are out there hoarding toilet paper, send us some as a gift. We got to wipe our ass
Yeah,
too.
we'll take it. Even if they're mini. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.
Tell your friends.
At Nosy Bitches Pod on everything.
Tell your trainer's girlfriend's uncle, second cousin, twice removed.
Yeah, what he said.
Tell the barista at the coffee shop. Tell your
Tell your mom.
Tell your mom. Yeah. Because every
Apparently,
mom needs to be a
that
nosy
joke's
bitch.
coming back.
But on that note,
Anyway,
we will
we will
see
see
you
you
next
next
Tuesday. Ooh,
Tuesday.
ooh. Later, losers. We love you, bitchers.
Later, losers.